Alright, guys, the show's called Midnight Mass. Whoa, what an incredible show. Where do I start? Well, let's start with the director. The director is Mike Flanagan, the creator of the new release of The Shining. So, he likes to direct very thriller-like movies that are themed around, like, supernatural, I guess? Something like that, I guess. I mean, if you watch The Shining, the recreation of The Shining, or not the recreation, but the sequel to The Shining, which is not Doctor Doom, Doctor Strange. What's the name of that movie? Doctor Sleep. I think it's Doctor Sleep. Oh, definitely gonna edit this and put the real title of the movie on the post edit, I guess. But anyway, so going back to Midnight Mass, what an incredible show. The show deals with religion. So any religious people out there that watch my YouTube channel, please be careful. I might actually disable the comments just because this is more of like an analytical, intellectual type of analysis of the series. So without further ado, I might even put a disclaimer on that too. Well, in the post edit. It's been a long time since I put a video up. But thanks for bearing with me, guys. Thanks for sticking strong. But going back to Midnight Mass, what an incredible show. So the show deals with religion. More specifically, the Catholic denomination of religion. And what's very interesting about it... should I give away spoilers? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll put a disclaimer on this for spoilers. So, because I'm freestyling this video, so no promptus or whatever. I'm not reading anything off a script. That's why you see me looking to the sides, left and right, for me to process these thoughts into the lens and the audience behind this lens. But anyway, so it talks about themes of, blindly following any particular... Well, I don't want to bash Christianity or Catholicism because, it's not right. But how do I put it without offending people? So let's say, for example, religion A wants you to believe in this type of deity or superior being, right? But religion B is like, okay, we believe in it, but this is the way we want to believe in it. I'll just do A and B because I don't want to offend anybody, and I know that religion is a very touchy subject on certain people. People take it to heart. But anyways, so you have religion A and religion B. Religion A believes in... Both religions A and B believe in the same entity, same deity or superior being. And then A does something different on how they praise and follow, and religion B does something quite different, but they still end up in the long run believing in the same thing. So, religion, I'm just going to use it, religion A and religion B. For those of you who watch this show know what I'm talking about. So, religion A is, okay, so there's this island, right? So everyone in this island is about predominantly A. Then you have a little bit of B, like really low quality B, right? Like as far as population on how they believe, right? You have B, and then you have the C, which is the people in between that just live in the island. But what makes this show very interesting is just how A can get extremely influential or persuaded, I think that's the word I'm looking for, or swayed into something that's like a false deity, right? Or a false archetype or something like that, right? So then you have that going on, and then B wants, B is curious. We as human beings are always curious. So B goes in and figures out what's going on, and it ends up being like something crazy, right? It ends up being like a creature, like vampires. I don't want, lack of a better term or lack of a better reference to this species things. The people behind this are know I'm talking about, who watched the show already. but it's just interesting, and like I think what this director and screenplay writer were trying to get at, which I think the director actually wrote this miniseries for Netflix, and I'm very excited because he's getting a second season. And I think the idea he was just trying to bring out is, yes, believe, but believe at your own discretion, right? Because, I mean, it's just such an impactful show where you're just like, wow, that happened? How can people be so blind to do it? And you figure the people who actually get what's going on near the end of the series are like the people who you would expect to get what's going on, but no matter how much they try to talk to other people about it or sway other people, they're just 100% gung-ho about, religion A. And same with religion B, right? So then, what is someone to do there, right? So then inevitable happens is just, the thing just takes over, and very few survivors that were left were the ones that were really skeptical about it. So I guess you can... my response to this show is quite interesting because it's almost you have to follow in your own way because you just don't know how it's going to turn out, I guess. But I'll disable the comments. If you want to comment about this particular video, go ahead and I guess comment in other videos. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Very interesting show. Makes you think in a very theological way, as far as pretty much a theological way. Questions that can't be answered by science, but questions that really honestly cannot be answered by science. And I think that's why I'm putting this video out here. Is just some things can't be answered by science and mathematics. They just have to be taken in, and they have to almost be made on emotion, which is kind of interesting. That's actually what I guess I was trying to get at. That these type of movies, especially scary movies and thriller movies and movies that deal with the supernatural, is questions that cannot be answered mathematically or theologically. Mathematically or scientifically. But I think that concludes this. Thanks for sticking around. Just thought I'd produce another video. Yes, I'm still in school, guys, and this is my last week of this particular class. I'll post a video on tips and tricks on how to go about getting better and I guess if you're taking this particular class, which is accounting 2, and yeah, more videos to come. Thanks for sticking around, and more videos to come.